Okay.
It's a pleasure to be able to read from my book Against the Day for the Volkshochschulhitzing. But if you go on and film my face, I'm sure to stop.
Okay.
Now single up all lines. Cheerily now. Handsomely. Very well. Prepare to cast her off. Windy City, here we come. Hooray! Up we go. It was amid such lively exclamation that the hydrogen skyship Inconvenience, its gondola draped with patriotic bunting, carrying a 5-lad crew belonging to that celebrated aeronautic club known as the Chums of Chance, ascended briskly into the morning, and soon caught the southerly wind. When the ship reached cruising altitude, those features left behind on the ground, having now dwindled to all but microscopic size, Randolph St. Cosmo, the ship commander, announced, "Now secure the special sky details," and the boys, each dressed neatly in the summer uniform of red and white striped blazer and trousers of sky blue, spiritedly complied. They were bound this day for the city of Chicago and the World's Columbian Exposition, recently opened there. Since their orders had come through, the scuttlebutt among the sighted and curious crew had been of little besides the fabled White City, its great Ferris wheel, alabaster temples of commerce and industry, sparkling lagoons, and the 1,000 more such wonders of both a scientific and an artistic nature which awaited them there. "Oh boy!" cried Darby Suckling as he leaned over the lifelines to watch the national heartland, deeply swung in a swirling blur of green far below, his tow-coloured locks streaming in the wind past the gondola like a banner to leeward. Darby, as my faithful readers will remember, was the baby of the crew, and served as both factotum and mascot, singing as well the difficult treble parts wherever those adolescent aeronauts found it impossible to contain some kind of song. "I can't hardly wait," he exclaimed. Nate showed up at Lou's desk one day with a thick folder that had some kind of royal crest on it, featuring a 2-headed eagle. "Not me!" Lou edging away. "Austrian Archduke is in town. We need somebody to keep an eye on him. Fellows like that don't have bodyguards of their own." "What I'm really looking for in Chicago," the Archduke finally got around to confessing, "is something new and interesting to kill. At home we kill bears, boars, stags, the usual, while here in America, so I'm told, are enormous herds of bison, yeah?" "Not around Chicago anymore, Your Highness, I'm sorry to say," Lou replied. "Ah, but at present, working here in your famous slaughterhouse district, are many Hungarians, not true?" Maybe. I'd have to look up the figures," Lou trying not to get into eye contact with his customer. "In Austria," the Archduke was explaining, "we have forests full of game and hundreds of beaters who drive the animals towards the hunters, such as myself, who are waiting to shoot them." He beamed at Lou, as if mischievously withholding the final line of a joke. Lou's ears began to itch. "Hungarians occupy the lowest level of brute existence," Francis Ferdinand declared. "The wild swine, by comparison, exhibit refinement and nobility. Do you think the Chicago stockyards might possibly be rented out to me and my friends for a weekend's amusement? We would, of course, compensate the owners for any loss of revenue." "Your Royal Highness, I'll sure ask about that, and somebody will get back to you." Nate Pruitt thought this was just a knee slapper. Gonna be emperor one of these days. Can you beat that? Like there ain't enough Hungarians back home to keep him busy, Lou was wondering. Well, not that he wouldn't be doing us a favor. How's that, boss? With more than damned anarchist foreign-born south of 47th than you could point a mannliche at, chuckled Nate, we'd sure be a few less of 'em to worry about, wouldn't it?